Why you quit playing your game, Christian?
Now here's Johnson. He's got 22.
Christian, I can't hear you with this game going on.
Obviously, the fans would yell things and try to get under your skin.
Pick out my vehicle when I say, what my money?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
See, Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white and get Steve Smith from Apartment KGB. The Michigan State fans, go blue, but that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State and Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State's the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back at the guy, jump shot, put your fingers to the hips and say, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. Kevin Love out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Price, and it's Fox, and it's Dumars in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Price, and the 76ers tack on two more.
Look, he's driven into this league, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
Johnson, the pass to Cantor. Grant outside. Johnson outside. The pass to Williams. Clock at 6. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Here's Price. And again, it's Philadelphia.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this win.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Price against Williams. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Kemp's checked in for Enes Kanter. So he gets them both.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
For 3, Price. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He has them really. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Pass to Kemp. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And that one falls for Kemp. And so Kemp nails both of them. And so here is Philadelphia. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they...
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Philadelphia ahead, running away with this one. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Nets. Lou Williams out there with Magic Johnson, and it's Hayward. Then there's Grant, and it's Fareed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Starks kicks to Fox. 76ers moving the ball around. And Fareed sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And the basket by Starks. And it's Williams with the ball for Brooklyn. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
For 3, Price. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Williams finds Johnson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 26 points for Johnson.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Fox, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Hayward passes to Johnson. Williams with a clean look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Ewing, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Ow! I left him open.
He caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was time.
No, not you, Chris. I'm talking about the
Got
game.
off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
That little dude wide open.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
On the wing, Williams. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Fox kicks to Bogues. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Johnson left side. And an intentional foul right there. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. And usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strengths and their weaknesses, you need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, no, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without their main guy. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally. But you look at championship winners. I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Hayward's a weapon. I mean, his impact isn't limited to any one area of the floor, inside or beyond the arc.
Here's Pentinus. A stupendous finish in traffic. Here is Williams. Kicks to Fareed. Back to Williams. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
That free throw good from Ainge. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Fox, he's checked in for Bertinus. Price comes in for starts, and it's Dumars in for Bowes. Out to Price, lets it go from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
For this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove from out there.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. For 3, Price. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is a shooting exhibition. A 3-point barrage for him.
Over in the corner, Williams. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
For 3, Price. And he's good on the 3-ball. Price has got 12 now in this quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Williams with the basket on the assist by Ainge. 42 points for Williams.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Pass to Covington. Williams scanning the floor. He kicks it to Cantor. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
And here's Price for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Timeout called the Nets. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. And C. Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system, the structure now, is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Fox. Starks comes in for Mark Price. And it's Bogues in for Joe Dumars.
And they came out of the locker room after half. With a much and taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Price, who's checked in for Philadelphia. Fox comes in for Bogues. Here's Fareed. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Philadelphia. And here's Price for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Williams for three. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 45 points.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last two possessions. They're going that way.
On the basket by Starks.
And every time we see Starks, he looks a little more comfortable from range.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Nets. Passes it to Fareed, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first one falls. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two. And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
Here's Ainge, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in game one, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. I'm going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more things.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say,
Good, that's another bucket.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight. Havlicek with it. Now guarded by Fox. Havlicek kicks to Ainge. Fareed trying to get open. And it's Ainge that time on the assist from Havlicek.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh.
And that one's good. Price.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Ainge the pass to Havlicek. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range.
And that one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. There's the pass to Cannon. Pass to Ainge. Clock at 6. Pulls up. High post. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. No shot.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance